Morning, welcome to my first YouTube. God, that must be the worst opening to a video you've ever heard, but this is literally my first vlog on YouTube, so you're gonna have to just cut me some slack and just give me a little bit of leeway on my poor presenting skills as it stands. I'm used to doing things on social media now, but it's with Reels, it's really different. Like, you can just talk to the camera and like edit it all out, whereas this is just me, raw, unedited. Obviously it's edited, but not anything like it would be for Instagram. So yeah, welcome to my first YouTube vlog. So basically the reason I thought I'd start this is because me and Jake have fucked up. And he doesn't realise that yet, I don't think, but we've massively fucked up. We've agreed to do a marathon together later on this year in September. Now, there's a few fuck ups actually, because one, I don't think Jake's ever even ran more than about 5k, so he has no idea what he's in for. I've done a couple of half marathons in the past, so I've got a rough idea of what it's like to run long distances, and it's fucking hard. Like, it's really tough. And when I've done a half marathon before, I felt like I've been hit by a bus the next day, so it's going to be tough. But alongside that, I just wanted to start vlogging anyway, to be honest with you. So we've got the goal of the marathon, which is going to be pretty cool in September. I'm also looking to just drop a few kilograms and feel better about myself anyway. So although I might look 25, I actually turned 35 this month. So it's June the 3rd as I record this. So on June the 27th, I turned 35, very old. So I'd like to just drop a few kilograms so that feel good. Got a couple of holidays coming up, so it's the general stuff, right? I mean, listen, I'm never, luckily, because of the way that I train and look after my nutrition year round, I'm never too far away from being what I would class as in shape. But I thought we can show you a bit of an insight into one, how I'm going to train for the marathon, two, how I'm going to tackle my nutrition, three, normal life, innit? Because I've got a baby, don't really sleep that much, and life goes on. I like a beer at the weekend. We're coming into summer, there's going to be barbecues, there's going to be social events, so I thought I'd give you a bit of an insight into how I tackle all of that stuff and basically live a normal life on very little sleep whilst managing pretty busy business at the moment, which I'm very grateful for. I've got the fullest client list I've probably ever had, which is great. I'm also now kind of helping other coaches develop their business a little bit as well, which is good fun. So there's a shitload to contend with. It isn't just marathon training and what I eat in a day, which I'll do lots of, you know, but I'll show you, try and give you an insight into pretty much everything. So listen, that's my intro. That's the best you're getting today. So right now, I'm going to crack on with some work because I've got fucking loads to do. Once I've done some work, we'll go into, by the way, I've already done my first run this morning, but I was going to start filming this morning at like 5:30 a.m. But my missus and the baby were still asleep, and if I woke them up, she would have literally chopped my nuts off, so I decided against it. So, I'm going to get on with some work, and then I'll see you around lunchtime, and I'll start to talk a bit more about my nutrition, the way that I'm setting it up now, so how I'm going to kind of set my targets, what I'm going to be focusing on from a nutrition standpoint, and the tweaks and changes that I might make to accommodate for obviously a little bit more running, because I still want to kind of build, if not certainly maintain, muscle tissue throughout this kind of marathon phase as well. So I'll talk to you a bit about my nutrition, a bit more about training as well later on. And then I've also got to pick Thea up from nursery later on today. So I'll bring you to nursery. I won't take you actually into nursery because I think filming inside nursery will probably be frowned upon, to say the minimum. By the way, whilst you're here, like, subscribe, all that kind of shit. Speak to you soon. Okay, welcome back, YouTube. I say welcome back like you've actually gone anywhere. You haven't gone anywhere at all. It's actually that I've just been working, and now we're going to start the vlog again. So forget the welcome back. We're now in the kitchen and we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition as promised, because I've told you what my goals are. I've told you what the priority is for me right now. I told you I want to get in shape and doing the marathon, all that kind of jazz. So
just maneuvering things without breaking anything. We're now going to talk a little bit about diet. So I'm going to do this as I'm chopping my chicken. So I'm just going to put you down there. Don't worry, you're not going to see the chickens. You're not going to get weirded out by like raw chicken or anything. But I'm going to put you down there. I'm going to talk about the way that I'm approaching things, my goals, what I'm going to be thinking about, because obviously I'm not just dieting to lose a few pounds. I'm obviously doing that as well, but I'm also having to think about my performance as well when it comes to running, when it comes to recovery, all that kind of good stuff. So there's a few things that I will take into consideration. One, the fact that I want to lose weight. I'm just waving a knife around. So I need to be in a deficit. So I need to be consuming less calories than I am expending. So I have done the maths, done the calculations, and plus I've dieted many a times before for photo shoots and stuff. So I know my body pretty well. So I've kind of put myself around about 2,100 calories, give or take, around about 2,000. With a bit of focus around carbohydrates, protein and fats as well. So I will be tracking macros. I won't be perfect with those. Generally for me, and this is what I'll do with most of my clients, protein and calories as a primary focus is all that matters for fat loss. Because I am going to be doing a lot of training, I'm going to be running 3 times a week. I'm also then going to be in the gym 3 times a week. I will need to be a bit more conscious about the others. So I will be looking to get quite a lot of carbohydrates into my diet as well, because that will look after my training performance, help me recover, help me train with a decent amount of intensity. And yeah, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. So I'll put my target somewhere on the screen, look like I'm stabbing it, but somewhere on the screen here so you can have a look. And something that I will also be doing, and this isn't what I would recommend to a lot of people, but something I will be doing is I'll be eating back some calories that I use whilst I am doing my cardiovascular work, so my longer runs, right? And this isn't something that I like to do with most people, to be fair, because I think it can have a bit of an adverse effect on your relationship with food sometimes. And we don't want to look at exercise as a way of burning calories. Is it helpful? Yeah, of course it is, but it should never be the main reason you do exercise. You do exercise to change your composition, to build muscle, to get fit, to get strong, all that kind of shit. So, but for me right now, because I do need to look after my recovery, my baseline calories for where I want to be are going to be 2,100-ish, as I mentioned, targets, again, on the screen somewhere. And then I'm also then going to be eating back roughly 80% of the calories that I burn whilst I'm doing my longer runs, just to help me recover from those properly, because if I don't, the diet is going to become very, very difficult for me. And this is something that I think a lot of people get wrong, because they go onto a diet, they drop calories really low, and when they drop calories really low, they also increase their intensity of their training really high, whether that's running, whether it's going to the gym, whatever it might be. And for me, I'm just moving around because the camera seems to be following me, which is really cool. But for me, it's important that I am recovering well. So, and if I'm recovering well, I'm going to be more adherent with my nutrition overall. So there you have it. There's a bit of an insight into my nutrition. I'll talk to you very soon. It won't be very soon. It'll be in a good few hours because I've got way more work to do now. But I'm going to show you a little clip of this absolute bad boy salad that I'm making. And then I'll talk to you a little bit more on the way to nursery to pick up Thea. And she can make her YouTube debut as well as me in the same day. So there we go. Any questions about my nutrition, please also just either DM me or put it as a comment down below and I'll get back to you, because I've probably been quite vague about things. But hopefully you get an insight into kind of the way that I'm approaching stuff from a dieting perspective whilst looking after training performance. And now I'm going to shut up because I spoke for ages. See you soon. I'm also going to tell you the secret ingredient for these big bastard salads. This, pickled gherkins. Unbelievable, they taste amazing, and if you put them in your salad, it adds volume, so you can have fucking loads of them because they're literally like 0 calorie. I mean, they're not 0, but they're very, very low calorie. And they taste fucking great, mate. Like, who doesn't love a gherkin? If you do not get gherkins on your Mackies, I hate those people who get a McDonald's burger and then they take the gherkins off. Like, who are you? Get off my channel. I love gherkins. So yeah, gherkins, game changer, whack them in your salad. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be a food vlogger or a chef anytime soon with this presentation, but this shit works. Like, it's really good. So again, this is also, these ingredients are very important, okay? House dressing, very, very important. This as well, this is bad boy. I got this at little farmers markets. It's like a jalapeno and mango dressing. So I'll put a bit of this bad boy in, then I put a bit of this bad boy on top, like so. Usually just about 5-6 grams. There we go. Bosh. And there we have it. We have a salad. I'll put the macros on the screen. But you are talking about 70 to 80 grams of protein as a bare minimum, because I used a ridiculous amount of chicken, which is unnecessary. And we are also talking about something which is going to keep me full whilst I'm dieting, which is really important. Yeah, it's got loads of volume, loads of goodness, loads of nutrients, loads of fiber. So it is a very, very good meal for me right now. And what that also does, because that is low calorie, and this is something that I try to do quite a lot, because it's low calorie, it allows me to then save calories for my evening meal, which I'm going to sit down and eat with Louise and Thea, which I can't remember what we're having. Louise organised it, but it'll be something like relatively healthy. But my midweek meals are very much, sorry if you can hear the tap, my midweek meals are very much just what a normal family would eat, right? It's your spag balls, it's your chicken fajitas, it's your chilies, it's that kind of stuff, because I want to eat with my partner, I want to eat with the family. So I'll make sure my other meals around those meals, i.e. my breakfast, i.e. my lunch, are very much kind of diet focused stuff, which is going to serve my goals very well in that moment in time. So I'm talking high protein and lots of volume. And yeah, I'll do more on that as the vlogs go forward, but just sort of show you. Bosh! Where have you gone? Where's he gone? Okay, come here. Come here. There we go. Look at that bad boy. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about training and general movement, because obviously I spoke to you about the goals, what it is that we're getting up to. I spoke to you about my nutrition, so you've got an insight into that. And now I'm going to talk to you about training as I'm walking down to pick up the lunatic from nursery. And when I say a lunatic, I do of course mean my daughter. She's a lunatic. She is 18 months old and she's mad. But I'll show you her soon. I'm not going to take you into the nursery because, as I said earlier, that would probably be a little bit weird, but I will introduce you to her once I've got her out of nursery. So training, naturally training is quite important when you're running a marathon. So basically, I'm going to be doing 16-week training block for my running. Alongside that, I still want to build / maintain muscle tissue and as much as possible, because I still want to look good, right? And like, this is something that seems to be bastardized within the fitness space at the moment is actually just wanting to look good. But I do, like, I want to go on holiday and feel good with my top off. It's just a nice feeling. Anyone who says otherwise is talking shit in my eyes. So I will be doing a 16-week training block. We'll be doing 3 runs per week. We'll be building up the duration of the runs throughout, and the distance, of course. So weekly mileage will be increasing. We'll peak probably kind of 3 to 4 weeks out from the actual run itself, and then once we've done the run, once we get closer to the run, we'll taper down and make sure we go into the run feeling full of energy and full of beans. So that's the running. Inside the gym, I'll still be doing 3 full body workouts per week. Again, wanting to build muscle, maintain muscle tissue, all that kind of stuff. So I'll do my very best to take you behind the scenes and show you some of my gym content. My gym's a bit funny for filming in, but I'll figure it out. I will also take you on a few runs with me, talk you through those, why we're doing what we're doing, etc. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll also be doing a lot of movement, generally speaking, right? So I'm quite naturally active because I've got a dog who's a lunatic. I've just got a lunatic household, basically. I've got a lunatic of a child, lunatic of a dog. So that means that my step count is, generally speaking, without training, without running, easily in excess of 10, 11,000 steps per day anyway. So I'll be looking to maintain that because very important for fat loss. So yeah, covers the training a little bit. So gives you an idea of the training split, what we're going to be doing. If you've got any questions on it, holler at your boy. Is it bad that I'm getting out of breath right now, walking to nursery? Maybe it is. Anyway, I'm going to go and pick up Thea. You'll see her in a minute, and I'll see you guys soon. You say hello. Hello. Did you have a nice day at nursery? Yeah? And what are you eating? Rice cake. Rice cake. Yeah? Yeah. Did you love nursery? Yeah. Okay, good. Here's the lunatic just on our way home. Yeah. Want to go see mummy? Yeah. You blow kisses. Good girl. There's the lunatic collected. Now we'll have a stroll home. Here she is.
Working hard.
Hardly working.
Confidential joke.
Thea, Jarvie, come say hello. Yeah. Come meet. Yeah. Come and meet. Well, this isn't YouTube debut to be fair, but it's very close to. Come on. Here they are. Here's the lunatics. Here's the lunatics. Dinner time now, innit? You hungry? Yeah, you're hungry. I know you're hungry. Jarvis is always hungry, isn't he? There we go. The madhouse. Mummy. Okay, you're gonna help Daddy finish. You're gonna help Daddy finish his vlog. As you can tell, it's the end of the day. We've had dinner. Unfortunately, there wasn't actually enough chilli for me in the end, so I made a chicken wrap, which I forgot to film because, well, it was, I just wanted to eat it, to be honest with you, by that time. But, oh, she's waving. You say hello. Can you see you? Say hello. Say hi. Yeah, it's me and you. So I'll put the macros for that on the screen. But apart from that, as you can see, it is now bedtime for this little monkey. And then I'm basically going to spend the rest of the night editing the vlog that you're going to be watching right now on YouTube. So not much to see, really. For the rest of the night. It's now 7 o'clock, 17,000 steps, run, macros pretty much bang on for the day. So a little insight into day one, but more of an overall insight into the goals, the nutrition, an outline of the training. And then, like I say, as the weeks progress, we'll do more behind the scenes of actual nutrition, more like days in the lives of that kind of stuff. And we'll do some physique updates as well. I just didn't have time this morning. So we'll get some, we'll get some updates on where I'm at weight-wise and overall composition and shape as well as time progresses. But
that is my first ever vlog done and dusted. So please like, subscribe, all that kind of shit. Thea, you gonna say that right? You say bye? Bye bye. Say it louder with your thumb out. Say bye bye.
Bye.